My name is Tetsuya Kinoshita. I'm a 26-year-old researcher for NanaKuma Pharmaceuticals. I spend every day just traveling between home and work and don't spend time with anyone on my days off either. Someone's passed out on the street? Are you okay? They're completely out of it. Is she breathing? No. What am I supposed to do in this situation? Okay, first I need to call an ambulance. I need an ambulance here! Now, until they arrive, I have to do whatever I can. So that means CPR, right? Is there a defibrillator nearby? I don't think so. Back in college, I was a lifeguard at a local pool. So I learned the basics, but I don't think I ever had to put it into practice like this. I'm pretty sure it was 30 chest compressions and 2 breaths. As I rushed rhythmically on her chest 30 times, I reached my head down toward her face. Isn't she... There was no time to think about anything else. I opened her mouth and breathed inside. Oh, thank God!
What happened?
I found you passed out here. I called an ambulance. It should be here any minute.
An ambulance? Don't do that! Call it off right away!
What are you talking about? You were passed out on the street without even breathing. There's a chance something like this could happen again. You need to go to the hospital and get checked out in case this is an emergency.
Fine.
Just try to sit up and stay comfortable until the ambulance gets here.
Okay.
Paramedic here, where's the emergency? Over here! Please come quickly! I quickly explained the situation and the actions I took to the paramedic on duty. He asked her name, took her temperature and pulse, and checked her consciousness level. Once this is over, she'll board the ambulance and I'll be done here. That's what I thought. But then the girl said something I would never have expected.
Excuse me, can my boyfriend here ride the ambulance with me?
Huh? Hey!
Please.
Okay. And that's how I ended up riding in the ambulance together with this girl. But I couldn't stop shaking. And that was because... It couldn't be true, could it? There's no way I actually just gave CPR to the Manami Aikinami from NanaKuma 7, right? The reason I could tell even through her disguise was because of course I was a Kuma head or NanaKuma 7 fan myself. I used to be a Mana guy, but now I like Lala the best. I first learned about NanaKuma 7 a year and a half ago. We're giving away free tickets to the NanaKuma 7 pop star group! Come and check them out! Oh, thanks. Pop stars? I'm not really interested, but if it's free, I might as well check it out. It's not like I'm busy. There weren't many people in the crowd at the venue. That was probably why they were giving out free tickets. The performers are definitely cute enough for stardom. As I thought that, the girls took the stage and I was blown away.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming. We hope you have a great time tonight.
Wow, she's cute of course, but her voice and dancing skills are amazing too. Even her little movements are pretty. The one who struck me the most was Manami Aikinami, or as everyone called her, Mana. She was a standout member of the 7, and her singing and dancing were not only perfect, her smile was out of this world. She just emanated that shining pop star aura. After the show and the performers had a meet and greet session, I happily waited in Mana's line. Today was the first time I came to your show, but you made a fan out of me. I promise I'll always support you.
Thank you. I really appreciate all your support.
Thank you! And with that, I fell down the pop star rabbit hole. In no time at all, NanaKuma 7 suddenly shot into popularity, even appearing on TV. Mana looked so expressionless. In her on-screen performances, her smile had all but disappeared. Today's finally the day of the NanaKuma 7 concert. I can't wait to see Mana in person. I'm so excited! But... Huh? Mana's shining aura was gone, and she barely had any banter at all during the show. She just stood there looking almost menacing. At the meet and greet after the show. What do I say when I meet Mana? I'm so nervous. Oh, it's my turn! Whoa, her face is so small and cute. I haven't seen her in so long. Mana, I love you!
Thanks.
Mana's shaking my hand. The moment after that deep impression was left on me. Huh? I watched her sneakily wipe her hands on a towel after our handshake. I guess I got nervous and my hands might have been a bit sweaty, but she didn't have to wipe herself as soon as we finished. The difference between that first concert and now was like night and day. I felt upset that Mana had gotten so distant now that she made it big. After that, I shifted my focus toward Lala, who was always incredible with her fans. Back in the present, after I took Mana to the hospital, the doctor said that she just passed out from exhaustion and was given an IV drip and told to recuperate at home. Are you sure you don't want to tell your family or your manager about this?
My manager?
Oops!
You knew I was Manami Ikenami from NanaKuma 7, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry.
Then I'll make this quick. Take me home with you.
What? Why?
Come on, let's go before someone else discovers me out here.
Okay.
I feel a bit better out of everyone's sight like this.
A super famous pop star is really in my house.
What's your name?
Tatsuya Kinoshita.
Here's to a beautiful relationship then, Tatsu.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Well, duh. Starting today, we're gonna be living together.
What?
You know our agency forbids romantic relationships, right?
Yeah.
And yet, you still kissed me. So, now you have to take responsibility for it.
No! What I did was completely different. I was just administering CPR.
Then, give me a real kiss instead.
What?
I wasn't awake to really feel it, so now you have to kiss me again for real.
Pop stars are too good at begging. I'm surprised you can act so cute, Mana.
Huh?
Actually, I used to be a big fan of yours. But then, after you got big, you started acting so distant, so I started supporting Lala more instead.
Oh, I see.
What changed since your debut? Back then, you had this shining aura that I just couldn't get enough of.
The truth is, I was afraid of continuing as a pop star, and I just started to run away from it all.
What? What do you mean you're running away?
I always wanted to be a pop star, and when I was in 9th grade, I was discovered by a talent scout. My parents were against it, but I convinced them to let me drop out of school and join the agency. After that, my days were packed with solo and group lessons. I woke up at the crack of dawn and worked out, then spent upwards of 12 hours a day training my choreography and vocal skills. You weren't in sync there. Do it again. All my weekends, summer vacations, and even on New Year's Day, I've been stuck in the practice studio. It's been ages since I've seen my parents' faces or heard their voices. The only thing that kept me going through that grueling schedule was the dream of finally making my debut someday. And 2 years of training later, that finally came. The 7 of you are finally going to make your debut as the NanaKuma 7. Some of the girls in my lesson had been training over 6 years for this moment, and we vowed to each other that we were going to make it big. After we first debuted, even from the very first concert, we were already making in-store appearances in record stores and shopping malls to get our name out there.
You're looking as cute as always, Manami!
Oh, Kagehiko, I'm so happy to see you again. Kagehiko was someone who had been a fan since our debut and always made sure to buy lots of CDs and merch even at our smallest local events.
Here, I got you a little gift.
I really appreciate it, but, you don't have to do so much for me. I'm just happy to receive your support. Kagehiko would always get us brand name bags and accessories along with letters packed from margin to margin with his feelings. Is Kagehiko gonna be here again today? Yeah, probably. I'm glad he buys all our merch, but these letters and gifts every time are a little much, don't you think? Don't say that. Every fan is special no matter what. Yeah, but he just creeps me out. If something happens, are we gonna be okay? I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. We had just made our first TV appearance and there was a huge crowd forming massive lines after the show. Mana, your line is huge. You can really see exactly which members are popular at these meet and greets. Where are my fans? Come on, that just means we have to work harder. Of course, Kagehiko was one of the people in my line. Hi there, Kagehiko. Huh? Is he in a bad mood?
I was the one who discovered you. You're supposed to be my pop star.
Thank you as always for your support. And the moment he shook my hand... Huh? I felt something sticky and chills ran through my entire body.
That's proof that you're all mine now.
Right after that, I begged my reluctant manager to take a short break. Oh my god, it's so slimy. I'm scared. I'm so scared. But if I don't go back now, I'll disappoint all the other fans who were waiting so patiently. I just have to act like nothing happened. Although I managed to gather up my courage and make it back to my seat, what if someone else does something like that? Just thinking about it terrified me. I couldn't bring myself to smile anymore, and even every normal handshake started to feel so gross, I needed to wipe my hands with a towel. Mana, your face has been stiff for ages now. Do you think you can cut it as a pop star if you can't even smile? Fans are starting to post all over social media how cold you are, and it's hurting our image. I'm sorry. Even after that, Kagehiko continued to appear and give his letters and presents. I felt like I was letting all my fans down, but I couldn't tell my agency that he was the reason. Even though NanaKuma 7 is getting more and more popular, people won't stop talking about your behavior, Mana. I vowed along with the other members of the group to make it big. I promise, I'll do whatever I can to dispel the criticism and prove I can do this. Okay, good luck. We could always use that coldness as a strength to make her more popular, but I'm worried it would only put more of a strain on a nice girl like her. With no one I could vent to, I devoted myself even harder to my training. I have to make it even more perfect. I'm so tired again today. I just want to get home and sleep already. Just then, I saw someone standing out in front of our dorm. That's Kagehiko. I immediately turned around and started heading back in the other direction. Why'd I even want to become a pop star in the first place? There's nothing fun about this anymore. I'm so scared. I just want to quit. I just want to run away. I was totally exhausted, but I just kept walking. And I was awoken by the kiss of a beautiful prince.
Wait a second. I'm nothing like a prince.
You are, though. And I know the two of us are destined to have our own happily ever after.
Sorry, but I can't.
Is it because you hate me now? Did I break your trust that much?
Of course not. In fact, I feel even worse because I didn't think of your own situation when I turned away from you. I just felt so strongly about you back then.
Then what is it?
The first time I ever saw you, your pop star aura was just so overpowering. I couldn't help but feel energized every time I looked at you.
Really?
And that's why I don't want you to give up, no matter what. Can you really just run away like this from the other NanaKuma 7 members? From all of your fans?
But...
More than anything, I want to see this Kagehiko guy arrested and sued for all he's worth.
But he's always been there to support me ever since my debut.
It's all his fault you started to lose your drive to become a pop star, isn't it? Any loser who would harass and stalk you like that doesn't deserve to call himself a fan.
I'm afraid to confront him, though. I don't know what to do.
I promise I'll protect you. Remember that no matter what, you're not alone.
Tatsu.
The two of us made our way to talk to our agency's CEO.
Why didn't you say anything about this earlier? Sorry. No, this is my fault too. I'm sorry I didn't realize you'd been through such a horrible experience until now. Oh. Don't worry. I'll make sure that stalker faces charges for his unacceptable behavior. As for you, I want you to think hard about whether you want to continue along this path to stardom. Okay. Mana! We were so worried about you. Why didn't you talk to us about this at all? Everyone, I'm so sorry. Mana, are you gonna leave the group? Before, I've just been so scared of continuing. I just felt like I wanted to chuck everything and run away. But now, I feel like I can go back to how it was before and become a shining pop star that can make everyone smile. Okay. Let's aim for the top together. Is that really okay?
Of course, I'll be behind you all the way. Soon, Kagehiko was arrested on stalking charges, and a restraining order was drafted that legally prevented him from approaching Mana. 3 years later...
Thank you, everyone. Your support has meant the world to us. Even though today marks the end of NanaKuma 7, I believe a part of us will remain in your hearts forever. I love you all. I'll never forget every last one of you.
NanaKuma 7 cemented themselves at the top of the charts and decided to break up at the height of their popularity.
Tatsu, I'm here.
Mana, congratulations on one heck of a career! While many of Mana's NanaKuma co-stars were moving on to bigger and better things in showbiz, she announced her retirement from the world of stardom. Are you sure you're okay with this?
I accomplished everything I set out to do as a pop star, and I have absolutely no regrets. I have a new dream now, and that's to be together with you for the rest of our lives.
When Mana decided to continue as a pop star that day, I knew that meant I wouldn't be able to see her for personal reasons if and until she decided to quit. Until then, I was content to continue supporting her as a fan. Thank you for choosing to come back to me. I know I don't live the most glamorous life, but I promise I'll do whatever I can to love you and make you happy.
Whatever happens, I know I'll be happy as long as we're together. Always stay by my side, okay?
Even in my wildest dreams, I never imagined I would end up saving the pop star I spurned when she got big and started distancing herself from her fans, or that we would end up getting married. But in my heart, Mana will always be my pop star.
Hello! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you all next time. Bye-bye!